Does he have any theory on where these crafts are coming from, or is that just completely beyond the scope of what he...
They do theorize. They theorize that these things have always been here, and that they're probably interdimensional travelers. That it's not as simple as they're coming from another planet.
Right.
They might be coming from a whole other reality. And then they might have shaped our reality. That this might be a farm. This might be a giant ant farm.
Really?
This might be also how intelligent life gets sort of seeded throughout the universe. And this would also explain why we're so different from every other animal on this planet.
Right.
We're so it's not like there's a competition. We're
so
eons.
advanced.
We're eons ahead. And yet we carry the same we didn't evolve socially the way we evolved technologically. We still have tribal notions, and we're still territorial. We still act like animals.
So if they know, what always weirded me out or interested me is like the aliens. They're still they're if you believe any of these things, they're testing us all the time. Mm-hmm. And is that because they're curious? Is that because they don't know?
Well, they probably just got to keep track, see
Okay.
what's going on with people. I mean, you do that if you're collecting samples of bugs in other countries.
Right.
They go there and they do what we would do. I mean, if you're from another planet and you want to visit humans, we talked about this yesterday. Like, if you could find a planet where cave people were, wouldn't you go? Oh my God, they're just starting to figure out how to make stone spear tips. Of course, people would go.
It is interesting thinking about the planet as a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that Bob Lazar said. There was a big folder that he found when he was working Area 51, Site 4, where supposedly they were back engineering that thing. He said they had a large folder that was just on religion. And he said, essentially, they viewed us as containers, that human beings were containers, and that religion and all these things were created in order to protect the container. And that the way to keep people from doing things that are ethical, unethical, and immoral and horrendous is to try to instill as much religious, ethical structure as possible. Try to minimize
and a container,
the damage.
what are we carrying that's important? Is it DNA? Is it the cell?
Well, you could say the soul, right? You could say a container of souls. But if you wanted to be more cynical, you would say, well, what creates artificial life? A human's curiosity and innovation, the lust for innovation, and also materialism. Because if you're keeping up with the Joneses, you want newer and better stuff all the time, so that fuels economic growth, that fuels technological growth, because you want the newest stuff. Like these TVs, they don't need to make a better TV than that. It looks great. You can watch the Super Bowl, it looks crystal clear. Why are they making better TVs every year? Well, because we demand them.
Right.
I want the better one. My computer has the same chip as last year. Fuck out of here.
Right.
I want the new one.
Right.
And everybody wants the new phone.
There's no reason to get a new phone anymore. They all do the same thing.
I have a iPhone 11. One of my phones is an iPhone 11. I've purposely not switched it just to see what it's like to use an iPhone 11, see if I notice anything different. I notice nothing different.
Nothing, yeah.
Zero. Especially when it's on Wi-Fi. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
YouTube looks the same on it. Everything's the same on it. Yeah, it doesn't get as bright as the new ones. That's it. The new ones have more nits.
Did Jacques Vallée or any of these people ever speculate about, is there an end game? If a planet's a farm, is there an end game? Eventually, for example, if we're running experiments on anything, eventually we go, okay, we got it. We either figured it out, or we end the experiment, or COVID leaks. But at a certain point, is there has there been any theorizing as to like what the end game is, or is it just a curiosity for them?
I think the end game is artificial intelligence.
Right.
Because that's what we're really making.
Yeah.
The one big thing that's going to change the world way more than any other technology is artificial intelligence.
Right.
Especially when it's attached to quantum computing. So if you have human beings that have constantly searching, constantly traveling, they're roamers, they want new resources, new things, they want new innovation, and all these new innovations have allowed them to succeed over their rivals, and then they continue this trend technologically, and then they acquire great wealth and power and all these things. Well, what are they doing?